guys, this is Matthew with another Vlogger One-on-One. For those of you that are watching this for the first time, Vlogger One-on-One is a series about people that vlog online. That's any sort of video project on YouTube. And I talk to them, they answer some questions, and you learn about people making videos all around the world. Today I'm in Guangzhou, and I'm talking with my friend Jimmy, but you probably know him as Snarky. I'm gonna call you Jimmy. Everybody knows him as Snarky, and you'll know his channel as Snarky, but I'm gonna talk to you like Jimmy.
That's cool.
Jimmy, how did you start your channel?
Well, I started my channel with a really crappy Windows phone. I had been watching Winston Serpent ZA for a while. I thought, I could do that. I live in China. So I pulled out my crappy Windows phone and I started pointing at my face everywhere I went. Eventually I got bigger cameras and some people decided to start watching me, and the rest is, well, kind of ongoing. It's not history because it's ongoing.
And how many videos are on your channel?
About 160 right now.
How often do you update those videos?
I try to do it every week if I'm not really lazy, if something catastrophic doesn't happen, or if I just have a lot of work to do.
What sets your vlogs apart from other people that make vlogs? I mean, there's quite a few, but not that many vloggers in China that are making videos about life here, and we all kind of do it with our own little pizzazz or flavor. What is your pizzazz? What is your flavor?
I make videos generally about what I think about where I go. It's just basically what I'm doing in any portion of my life, what I think about things, my own uncardmigian views of the world around me with a little snarky flavor. I'm not afraid to be silly. You know, life is too short to be taken serious. So I like to do things a little bit crazy. I'm not afraid to, you know, take my shirt off in public, run around like a complete hooligan, just because it amuses me at the time.
You know, Snarky, he's a big guy with an even bigger personality, and it shows through in his videos. It's one of the things that I like about your stuff. It has a lot of jump cuts. He's constantly interjecting ideas. It's a fun path. It's a fun rabbit hole that you find yourself on when you watch his videos. If you were to pick a couple of your videos that you would tell to the audience that if they didn't know you or your channel, these few videos would, one, teach them a little bit about you, and two, get them hooked on your channel and want them to watch more.
Now, one of my favorite ones I did was my drone video, was a silent movie in China, in which I took and I flew a drone by holding it like a big paper airplane and running around like I was a complete moron with it. And it was just a lot of fun. It was a silent movie, and then I broke the silent movie rules by talking, of course, and then I had to admonish myself, and I had a bunch of other people admonishing me for doing this. I really like what I did when I got hit by a bearded lady. So I got ran over by a bearded lady. I was riding my e-bike and I literally got hit by a lady with a beard. And so I kind of talked about this whole experience, you know, how she hit me and then I kind of went down, blood everywhere, my bike got bent. She saw as I was a foreigner, stood up, took off like a bat out of heck. Through all this, I'm kind of doing my own annotations and talking to myself.
Snarky likes to pull you away from the main story and throw little interjections in where he's in a different location. Most of your videos are shot in a number of locations, right?
Oh yeah, I shot from Shanghai to Hong Kong and most points in between.
Okay, so that's his Snarky's channel in a nutshell. Where's the future of your channel? Where do you see it going in the next 5 or so years?
Well, I'm definitely going to be shooting some videos in America in the near future. I'm going to go visit my kids over there. Truthfully, I just want to get my channel to the point where everyone can, you know, get me, because not everybody gets me, but then when they do get me, they generally like me. Generally.
Okay, so I'm going a little bit out of order for this series of questions, but the last one that we're going to answer is for the other vloggers out there. We all want to know what type of video gear other people use, because it helps us to learn what to use on our videos. So, Jimmy, what do you use for your videos and why?
Well, I started on a really crappy Windows phone, then I graduated up to this little guy here. Just a little Olympus point and shoot. Look, it's actually shockproof. Check it out.
Oh gosh.
But after that, I was looking for a video, so it
doesn't work anymore. It's broken. So it works.
It still works. It's still working.
Oh, jeez.
It's waterproof, it's shockproof, it's snarky proof.
Even if I had that camera, I still wouldn't drop it on the ground, but I'm glad you did for us.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, okay.
But then I started looking for another camera, and so I started talking to this guy, and he said, get the Canon G7X Mark II.
This camera.
And so I did. I bought that, and I'm using that a lot of times with a tripod. I've got the Osmo extension stick I use with it. Sometimes I'll use the Zhiyun Crane M. Is it called Zhiyun?
Zhiyun? Zhiyun?
Zhiyun?
Primo, you know that.
Yeah, it's one from Primo.
Hi.
So, hi.
Okay.
But beyond that, sometimes I'll use, I've got a Sony ActionCam 4K that I'll, you know, clip onto my bike, the E-Hog, and or just put on my head and walk around like a big CCTV camera.
Now, he was talking about a tripod that he uses. Why don't you show us the tripod?
All right. I can pull this thing out and just go to town with it.
Now, you might think this is a Manfrotto, but it's not. What is it called?
This is actually a Matton.
A Matton.
Yeah, I got this in Hong Kong. This was actually slightly cheaper than a Bangkok hooker on double Kutan night, and cost me like 500 bucks.
So there you go. Snarky. I'll leave all the links to his channel in the description below, as well as links to all the gear. Give me links to all your gear before.
I can do that.
And take a look. This series only grows if there's more vloggers out there that are interested in meeting, so that I can grow my catalog of vlogger one-on-ones. So, one, if you're a vlogger out there and you're interested in being interviewed and talking about your channel, come and contact me. And two, if you're interested in learning about people that are vlogging around the world and you aren't necessarily a video maker yourself, but you enjoy hearing stories about people that make videos all over the world, subscribe to my channel. And I'll catch you later for the next Vlogger One-on-One. So,
it's been a pleasure. Stay frosty.
Stay frosty.